Hey everyone, it's Jenny. I'm back with more COVID projects. Maybe I shouldn't call it that, but anyway, so these are just some of the things I've been working on over the past week, and I just wanted to share it with you because I've been buying a lot of Scrapdiva design dies because like her dies are super awesome. And I just haven't had time to play with them. So I figure forget Halloween, forget like all the other ones that I've been buying, and just kind of focus on Christmas because Christmas is the next big holiday coming up. So I just wanted to like have some things kind of ready in case I wanted to make something, and then I also wanted to see like how hard it was to put the dies together, and how much die cutting it was. And so I'll kind of explain as I go through it what I found. So I've pretty much almost like broken my We Are Memory Keepers little hand crank die cutting machine. I don't know what I did, but it's kind of like on its last leg. So I'm on the lookout for another one because I really like it. But in the meantime, I've been using my little handy dandy Tim Holtz when I can get the dies to fit through there because they're really small. So I did have to actually go to my Sizzix and do some die cutting because obviously these are really big dies. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of yeah, anyway, so it was really fun to kind of put some things together. I had to order more paper because I'm out of like this kind of colored. In fact, the one I bought is not necessarily the right type of gingerbread color, so I might want to go and pick up a few sheets at my local craft store. But anyway, let's get back to the dice. So I was super excited to kind of play just to play, like not to have like a specific project in mind, and just see how these, like I said, these dies come together. Okay, so let me try find some of the dies. Obviously I wasn't prepared for this video. Sorry. There's a few more dies that I still want to try to put together, because I think they're like super cool. Wait, where is it? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I was so not prepared for this, as you can tell. Oh, and you know what? I have the wrong die in there for one of them. Okay, well, let's just wing it. Okay, so so again, I bought like a whole bunch of these Scrapdiva, so I'll try to show you which ones go with which. Okay, let's start with the peppermint since I see my peppermint die right here. This one comes with a lot of dies. So when you first get it, it's just like on the front and on the back, but actually when you open it up, there's a inside, in between these two pieces of paper, there's like more dies. So you got to look inside because you'll find more, and you're able to make them into shakers, which I did not do this time, because I just wanted to again see how well it was put together. And after a while I'm like, you don't need to make everything a shaker, Jenny. Even though I want to, but I'm like, okay, let's just focus on trying to just cut it. So you get several different types. You get the large one and you get the smaller one, and both of them you can make into shakers, but they also come with a couple other pieces. So it comes with the swirly peppermint, and then it comes with the other one that I don't know which one. They're both peppermints, but they're just different styles of peppermints. So I thought I would just show you. So I did a couple in the red and white. So I used the red glittered cardstock. Yeah, cute, yeah, so cute. Okay, and then I did some in the pastels because I'm super undecided on like what I'm gonna do this year. I love pastels, but I'm also loving the red and white, the peppermint. So anyway, so it's really good to just have the reference, like to see how big things are, because look how big the peppermint is, right? It's like my hand size, and then look how much smaller this one is. So this one is actually a lot easier to use with your regular paper crafting stuff to make embellishments. So I'm glad that she gave us that size, but then this one is actually meant to be a mini album, but I'm sure you can use this to make other stuff as well. Okay, so that's the peppermint mini album die. And then the other huge die was this gingerbread girl. So when you look at it on the website, like I have a really hard time visualizing how big things are. Like I'm not good with measurements, and I kind of knew it was going to be big, but I didn't know it was going to be this big. But like on camera it doesn't look that big, but just visualize your hand and how big your hand is, and that's how big it's going to be. So but it's really cute. You can make this really cute gingerbread girl cookie. And then I started thinking about, like, I did the Hello Kitty gingerbread video, and then if you watch Natalie put some bling on it, she did another video for for another company. I can't remember what the company's name was, but My Creative Shop or something. I gotta go look. But anyway, it's a snowman die, and she made it and look like a gingerbread. I'm like, oh my god, I need to like buy that die now. But so if you think about it, and I said this in my Hello Kitty video, and I don't know why I don't do it again, but you can make anything look gingerbread, just cut it in the gingerbread colored paper, right? So, and then the gingerbread color stuff. So you don't have to buy like 10 million dies, but I do like the fact that this one comes with like the icing and all of that. So you can just mix and match and use, like, once you get these swirlies, you can use them in other stuff. But I still think it's super adorable. Like, I can totally use this on something else. But I do like the fact that you get the bigger size face elements that you can use on bigger size items. So you can make other things with it. You don't have to use the heart. You can make a big circle or whatever you want to do. So I just thought I'd kind of remind everybody about that. I'm pretty sure you can make it look like a snowman. You just change the nose to like the carrot, right, and cut it out in white and whatever. Okay, so this one is wrong. This is actually not a Scrapdiva. I thought it was, but it's not. It's actually a KS Crafts die, but I'll share it anyway because it's already here in the video. So it looks like this, and I just thought it was cute to have like a reindeer version of the bow. So, like, you know, you ever watch Nicole Silhouette? She always talks about how funny we are that we keep buying bow dies. Well, yeah, I'm one of them. So so it's really cute. I thought I could put it like on a mug, and I'll show you guys when I get to my mug video. Okay, so that's that one. And then okay, so this one was a lot more intricate, but I thought it was super adorable, which is this polar bear die. And if you know me, I love animals. I love cute animals. This one actually really reminds me of a Doodlebug character. I'm pretty sure they had one that kind of looked like this. But anyway, so you get all of the small little intricate pieces. So you have to kind of like paper piecing in order to put it together to get the full effect. As you can see, this is how many dies you get. But I think it's worth it. So, you know, it has to probably go to someone special. But look how cute it is. So, you know, there's different variations. Go watch a bunch of the other design team members, because they have like, they don't use the snout, they put the eyes closer together. So it just depends on how you want your bear to look. So I am not on the design team. I buy all of my dies, but I just that's how I get a lot of my inspiration, is by checking out to see how they've done it, what colors they use for their animals and stuff, because sometimes that's where I get stuck, is like, what color am I gonna die cut it out of? And then sometimes that takes me forever, and then I just give up. So don't be like me. Okay, so the other thing that I finally got around to, so I had this die for about a year now, and this was one of her first dies, I think, that she came out with, which is the gingerbread girl face. So again, you can probably use these dies on other projects. Like, you don't have to use it just to make a gingerbread girl. But she gives you everything to make it, which is nice, including the same eyes, nose, and this. So if you look at the, it's just like a larger version of this, except this one is a heart shape, and then this one is a round shape. But you can probably make the mom cookie and the baby cookie, and look how cute that would be together. Okay, so anyway, okay, so the thing about this one that I just wanted to kind of bring to your attention, or ask you guys if you have this die. So I left these two together. And that way I could get the little squiggly icing piece. And I saw Carol, okay, I found Carol's Craft Cottage. She's like amazing. You have to go check her out if you haven't already done it. And Melissa Carol or something, she's awesome too. Like, oh my god, these ladies are like super inspiring. I don't know why I never watched them before, so thank you, Erica, for putting them on your design team, because now I've like started to watch all of their stuff. But anyway, I left these two attached, and that's just so I could get that squiggle line. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to like remove it, but I think on Carol's video, I think she removed it, and she like just cut them into different layers. So she cut a white layer, and then she cut another brown layer on top of that, and then I think she raised it. So you could do that too. But I just left mine intact because I didn't know. I was kind of scared to just do that. So if I don't end up using these dies, the die cuts, I will likely just stick it in the bag with it so that I have a reference. But these are a little bit easier to figure out than the Hello Kitty ones. I did get these bags from Daiso. I was going to use that for a different purpose, and then I ended up not using it. And now they're perfect size for my Hello Kitty guys. Sorry, that was just a side note because I was working on that yesterday. Okay, and then the last project I have is this. So this is like similar to the gingerbread face. It's just the reindeer accessories, right? So now, again, you can make whatever you want into a reindeer. So I punched out I think this is a 2 or 2.5 inch circle. Because I tried the 3 inch and I think it was too big. So I switched it up and I went to a smaller size circle. It might be a 2.5 inch, I'm not sure. And then it comes with all the accessory pieces. So you can add the antlers, the bow, the eyelashes, and the nose. And I think, I want to say Carol used this on her marshmallow mug, the one that Erica has, the Memory Decks one. And she made it to look like a reindeer. So I want to try and do that too. I haven't been able to do that yet. So the only challenge I found with this die is that these, the ears, they only cut out the sliver. So I wanted it to be a little bit more stable. So what I did was I die cut it out, I glued it on, and then I just cut around it. I glued it onto like another piece, and then I just cut around, I fussy cut around it. So that's how I got around that. And then these are the smaller insert pieces, like the inner ear. So I cut that out of pink. So, I mean, you don't have to do it that way. I just wanted to point that out because I was like, what do I do with this? So that's another option for you if you still want to use the ears, but you're not sure how to attach it. So I thought it came out super cute, you guys. I want to say Patty, who is Mommy and Me Crafts, she did a tutorial on how to make these into picks. So you can just add like a skewer or something so that it can be used like in your projects that way. So that is all of my Scrapdiva and One Kiss Crafts project shares. It was super fun to create all of these. Oh, I have one more. Okay, so this one, okay, it is sold out right now, but you need to get this die. This is an awesome die. So when I first saw it, I'm like, okay, well, it's just called a shaker box. I can make my own shaker box because I've done it before. So I thought it was like actually a box. And then I don't know who showed it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's genius. I think it was Jen with Strawberry Cream. And I was like, what the heck? This is like mind-blowing. So I ordered it. And then I'm like, I need to like try and put this thing together to see how difficult it is. But it's not, you guys. Okay, so this is what I made. And I was so excited I had to just post it on Instagram. But it actually has a piece, as you can see, like an inset into the box that creates the shadow. And then you can stick stuff in there and it won't disrupt whatever goodies you're giving that person. So you can kind of see the box inside there because you can cover this up by adding in like another piece. A lot of people use like sentiments and stuff like that. I just left it so you can see what's inside. This is a really good size box, as you can see. It looks like more like a milk carton. But I do love, it's a variation off of it, but I just love that insert piece. Like that is genius. So I'm pretty sure Nicole Silhouette designed it. She's like awesome like that. But I just wanted to share, like, this is so fun. Oh my gosh, this is like awesome. And just to show reference, I did put in some pom-poms here. So you know how the depth is. Like, it's not just for like you know, like your shaker bits and stuff. So I think Patty, who is Mommy and Me Crafts, just did a tutorial on it, so you can go check that out. But these are like super awesome. Natalie just did a few projects from Put Some Bling on it, and hers came out super cute. I think she used the Doodle Pops, which is what I want to do next time. Like, I just used this Pom Pom Pudding because he fit. A lot of my other ones didn't fit, and I didn't want to use like my better die cuts because this was just a sample for me. I didn't want to if I want to use it for somebody else, I might use my better ones. So this is just the print and cut one. That's what I mean by that. And then it was like one of the few that fit. So I just like kind of cut him down so that he would fit. But normally I would like prop it up with foam tape or some things to give it more dimension. Anyway, go get this die once it comes back in stock because you're not going to regret it. It's super cool. It's not that hard to put together. but you get a lot of bang for your buck, and like I said, it's a good size. I just recently got in the shopping bag dies, so I'm excited to use that as well. But anyway, that was longer than I thought it was gonna be, but you know, hope you get inspired to start using your dies and don't just look at it in the package like I do. I do have a couple more videos to share, but I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.